Focus. In this age of multitasking, the lack of focus on a particular objective remains a perennial concern as the world slowly realizes how productivity is slowly failing in today's society. When was the last time you truly lost yourself in the work you're doing, oblivious to your surroundings as you feel the rush of adrenaline from your productivity? Regardless of what you label focus as, be it attention span, concentration, or even a work-induced frenzy, the importance and essence of it cannot be denied. Focus, if you haven't realized, has always had a direct correlation with the amount of information we retain when attempting anything. In fact, the many discoveries about focus were first made by philosophers around the world before it was finally studied by psychologists in modern times. Philosopher Juan Luis Vives was often quoted as the father of modern psychology due to his extensive work on focus and how he discovered that the more closely one attends to stimuli, the better it would be retained. More often than not, we realize that some people seem to be able to focus so effortlessly, while others have a hard time with it. The main characteristics people with good focus display are strong visual attention to the task with a spotlight-like focus on the scene in front of them, oblivious to the surroundings around them, going on hours at an activity without craving for daily necessities like food or water. However, people with poor focus tend to have the following characteristics: constant fidgeting, mind drifts to other things except for the one at hand, reading but not registering the content, procrastinating. You'll find that having the latter characteristics are never ideal, especially since focus is so highly valued in society because of the benefits it brings. Your boss wouldn't want to hire somebody with an attention span of a child, whereby he can't sit still at his desk job. More importantly, when you are focused, you tend to be more assertive and confident, fully fixated on your job. Take, for example, the best speaker you know, on his way to give a speech. He is not only focused on delivering the speech and keeping his train of thoughts, he'll be able to ignore the occasional interruption during his speech and deliver it smoothly and confidently without being distracted. This is merely the tip of an iceberg pertaining to the things you're able to achieve with focus. When one is focused, their reactions, decisions, and actions reflect one of certainty and confidence. This could very well be seen in both long-term and short-term focus goals. An example of a long-term focus would be if you aim to perform well in your upcoming exams and thus begin to concentrate on covering all areas of the topics tested. The focus you have towards that particular examination could carry over to your work ethics and discipline in the week ahead, with laser-like focus during your study sessions and the strength to reject late nights out with your buddies. Meanwhile, short-term focus comes in when your mind requires your body to direct its attention to an impending situation at real time. Concentrating prior to and during a race is a great example where all of one's attention is directed towards the finishing line of the goal. You definitely won't be able to finish that race at the same speed if you were to be talking on your cell phone or too busy bothering about whether the other competitors are faster than you. However, should one have poor focus, he or she will come to realize that their actions are weak and lack confidence, conclusively portraying a distracted and poor performance. This could occur any time in our daily life, including work at the office, where we may be intruded with random thoughts of, "What shall we have for lunch?" instead of completing the report in front of us. Your work will turn out sloppy and full of mistakes, all while taking a longer time to complete. With that being said, I cannot stress the importance of how valuable possessing proper focus is in both the workplace and life in general. You'll find that in everything we do, focus is required to carry it out to perfection. In the working world, employers are looking for a worker that is able to concentrate and produce results in a timely, accurate manner. Should you wish to learn a new skill, such as dancing or driving a car, focus would accelerate your learning curve. Frankly speaking, there is nothing productive that one can achieve optimally if focus is not cultivated. Start honing your attention span by slowly increasing the time which you are required to sit still and concentrate on the imminent task. The mind is a malleable tool, and you will find that equipped with your growth mindset, attaining a razor-sharp focus will soon come second nature to you. Think of your mind as a muscle, just like how you would do some bicep curls if you wanted bigger and stronger biceps. Training your focus is equally as important if you want to develop a longer and stronger attention span. It is not uncommon to find the younger generation more attuned to multitasking and having super short attention spans with the inception of social media. Bite-sized information in real time is delivered to the user in a matter of seconds, and viral videos spread like an uncontained inferno. If, however, you're dead set on winning the war against your distracted mind, it's time you put some strategies in place. 1. Have a goal in life. The average successful person did not wander around in life aimlessly before finding his success by chance. No, he simply had his focus set on a goal, backed by sound principles and core values that would eventually define the way he wanted to live his life. A man without guiding principles is like a lost man without a compass, easily influenced by the environment around him and aimless in his approach to life. Start with a plan for anything you wish to accomplish in the next year, 2, or even 5 years down the road, and from there, craft out checkpoints every 3 months to ensure you're progressing towards your goals. As you get more focused on living in the present, you achieve more in your life. 2. Understand your focus patterns. With your plans and goals in place, it is time to better understand more about your capabilities when it comes to focus. Don't over or underestimate yourself, but rather monitor your focus patterns throughout the entire day, taking notes of even the most insignificant incidents that would break your concentration. With these in mind, you can then plan your daily hustle to suit your mental activity levels throughout the day in order to achieve maximum productivity. For instance, one may find his energy levels low in the early mornings, but steadily climbing throughout the day, ultimately peaking at noon before decreasing again. With that information, he could plan his day to begin with a mentally less strenuous activity such as grocery shopping, and start his afternoons with his main priorities like writing and brainstorming. Everyone has their personal focus rhythm. Find yours and work your day around it to improve your productivity levels. 3. Perform exercises that will strengthen your attention. Not everyone is gifted with the ability of uninterrupted focus that borders on the unbelievable. If you don't train your focus, you'll soon find yourself at a disadvantage compared to your peers who are able to summon their focus at an instant. By employing the Pomodoro method, one can slowly build up his or her mental stamina when it comes to focusing, easily reaching a 45-minute focus session within a matter of months. Simply force yourself to concentrate for 10 minutes at a time before breaking for 4 minutes. Subsequently, with each passing day, increase the time allocated to your concentration by 3 minutes at a time, while limiting your breaks to no more than 15 minutes. Focus isn't something that is God-given. It has to be trained like every other muscle in your body. 4. Mindfulness and meditation. Is meditation going to help you focus instantaneously? Not directly, but by practicing the art of reining your thoughts in, instead of simply letting it run free and dictating your actions, it will prevent you from breaking your focus and having a hard time returning to the task at hand. A simple 10-minute meditation where you allow yourself to focus on your breath and ignore your thoughts will come a long way to helping you maintain your concentration. A simple tip, which I find myself doing in the occasion where I can't seem to command my focus for large periods of time, is to simply shift my consciousness to the present moment. Observe the environment around you and allow your senses to absorb the information, for it is only in the present where one would find peace and serenity. Once you're composed, go back to doing your work and you'll find your focus in no time. It is easy to lose ourselves in the world around us today, with a plethora of information begging for our attention at every corner. However, should you choose to live in a life that is fulfilling and dynamic, mastering the ability to focus is imperative. Stop browsing through endless viral videos that feed you mindless content. After all, you either get busy living or get busy dying. If you have any questions about areas of life where you're struggling or want to make improvements, please tell me in the comments below or write to me at Facebook or Twitter, and I'll make a video about how best to approach it.